And now, Download Thursday with Marquette Smith.
It's time for the Download Thursday segment with Marquette Smith, and today we're talking about alternative energy.
That's right. That's right, Natalie. This week, the spotlight is on green technology and how we can power the planet without polluting it. Just last night in President Obama's address, he briefly mentioned the need to fuel America with clean sources of energy, and one local church is already well on its way to trailblazing that effort.
The Church of the Brethren in University Park looks like any other place of worship at first glance. But venture around back and you'll see the future of what all rooftops might look like someday.
This is one of the first initiatives like this in the country.
The initiative she speaks of is twofold: the 99 panels that soak up the sun's energy to produce electricity for the church, and the group of members who invested in it.
Many of us wanted to invest in solar energy, but we didn't want to cut our trees, and many of us couldn't afford what solar energy really costs to get us started, initiated. So we pooled our money, 35 members with an average of $2,000. We put together this solar roof, which we now own as a group.
But the technology is expensive and sometimes can cost upwards of $25,000 for a single homeowner.
We had to make an interconnection agreement with Pepco.
And there can be roadblocks, as the chair of the church's Solar Energy Committee explains.
Initially, there's a roadblock in this kind of agreement because it's very unusual. People in the host site, like ours here, think, well, what's in it for this other group? What do we get out of it? What's it really going to cost us? Because it's hard to understand.
But what people do understand is saving money.
We think we're saving around a minimum of 10, possibly up to 15% on our former bills.
We don't own it, we don't maintain it, it's just on our roof.
Church member David Bixler says the decision to use alternative energy was easy.
We just wanted to put something up here that would lead to encouraging other people to pursue the same thing.
And technology giant Google is joining the effort in a major way. This June, the company pledged $280 million to help homeowners fund solar energy projects.
We think people need to be educated on how simple and straightforward the concept is, because oftentimes people think, oh, I don't want to get into this technology because it's just going to be another complexity in my life. But basically, as long as the sun is shining, we get electricity.
Maryland's Energy Administration offers grants from $500 to $10,000 for homeowners looking to install solar power in their homes. Log on to their website for more information.
Wow, Marquette, that is so interesting. So how long did it take them to get to that point?
Well, they're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of having them installed, but it took several years before that, and a lot of work and effort from the church, the pastor, one of the community members, and so it really is, it's a lot of money and it's a lot of work, but it's paying off and it's good for the environment.
Wow, and let's say if somebody were interested in speaking with them, do they have a way to be contacted?
Yes. Actually, the name of the group is University Park Community Solar, LLC, and that's the group of church members and community members who got it started. So please Google them, check them out, and they have lots of information on how much they're saving. They're also collecting energy and putting it back into Pepco's grid so other people can use the extra energy that the church's solar panels is creating. So that's less charcoal and less pollution that's going into our air and environment.
Exactly. Well, thank you for that story, Marquette. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.